Thank you, Moomoo, for sponsoring today's video. Get your free share of Lucid stock as long as you complete a net deposit of $100 on Moomoo's platform. It can only happen if you use the exclusive link below in the description or pinned comment section to check it out. But with that being said, let's get right into today's video. What is going on, everyone? My name is Hootmoney. Today we are talking about G Medical Innovations, or Gmvd stock. Indoor sunglasses engage. It's been quite an incredible day, sitting up 43%, seeing highs of $1.18. Now we are at around $95 or 95 cents, $95 soon. Just chilling out, consolidating, and it's just been one heck of a day. I mean, Hootmoney Trade Alerts members have been absolutely going crazy. Everyone's been going crazy. I'm seeing people who've never talked about this play talk about it on Twitter, on Insta. I'm seeing this on Instagram. I never even use stocks for Instagram. I'm seeing GMV. No, I'm just joking. But anyways, we are going to be talking about this stock and bringing you guys the update. As we mentioned in yesterday's update, all of those short exemptions from last week were due today, so about 373,000 of them were due today. We've got another 501,000 short exempts due tomorrow on Gmvd. So the juice has not finished yet, and there is intraday profit takers. That happens, right? When we have 21.67 million in total volume on a stock, people are going to day trade it. People are going to swing trade it. People are going to take profits. They might not understand the actual due diligence, though. And that's why I still think there is some upside going into tomorrow. So let's just quickly take a look at this chart. Here we have it on Webull. We're going to get into Market Cipher in just a moment. You can see the on-balance volume shot up once again. Hasn't really come down, right? It's coming down on some lower volume, right? It came up to 118 on the highest volume, and now it's at 95 cents on some lower volume. Overall, on balance volume is shooting up through the roof to levels that this stock has literally never seen before. I mean, it's pretty insane. And this doesn't even go for the rest of the technical analysis. Now, here's the other thing to think about on G Medical. It has a 6 million share free float, which is a lot lower than what's being reported here on Webull. We've actually confirmed that with the CEO of G Medical on this channel. I'll actually leave a link to that interview. It starts around the 15-minute mark into the live stream if you guys wanted to check that out. But a 6 million share free float, literally no options are trading on this. There's no risk of being diluted until $1.50 per share right here. And the CEO also confirmed with his own mouth that there's no risk of being diluted until $6 per share. I'm not really 100% sure because the filings do in fact say $1.50 per share for the warrants. However, it is a foreign company. It's an Australian company. So perhaps there's something different. Perhaps something. I know there's an unlock. Maybe there needs to be the share unlock first. We'll see what happens, right, with the warrants. But the CEO did say 625 there. So there's a lot going for it, right? The short interest on this stock is likely inaccurate as well. So if we go into Ortex, you can see saying 250% cost to borrow, 0.72% short interest, 100% utilization. So it doesn't make sense. You look at these short interest statistics and you just cover up the short interest percentage of free float. It looks juicy as heck. I mean, you can look at any short squeeze stock. You just cover up the short interest percentage of free float, right? And it's super juicy. And why this is being hidden is if we actually pull up the number of shares on loan right here, and then the estimated short interest, something happened here. Something happened right here at the end of April 25th, where there was a huge divergence. After these two statistics were nearly identical for the life cycle of the company, April 25th, 2022, we see this major divergence where short interest just starts going down and it just starts tanking. It just starts taking. And remember, the free float is also a lot smaller than what's being reported on Ortex. So when it says 10.72% short interest, it's actually a lot higher than that. All right. So keep that in mind as well. This short interest is is higher than what's actually being reported on Ortex. So it keeps going down, right? And shares on loan just start spiking up. We're now in a situation where you can see there has been a decline in shares on loan. And I believe this is because they're trying to get out of these positions. At first, this past week, obviously, it was climbing. There was probably additional short interest. I mean, we saw it in the short exemptions alone that they're trying to short this thing. Now they're in a losing position, right? Now, obviously, you can see the stock price is up. They're in a losing position. So that could be why they're trying to return these shares, get rid of this short interest as much as possible, especially if it's being hidden here. I mean, if we are considering this on loan number right here and we match it up to what the estimated short interest would be off of today's numbers, that's about 13%. But remember, the free float for these numbers is about 19 million shares. So if we are taking into consideration the CEO's free float of 6 million shares, the short interest is a lot higher than a measly 14%. This combined with short exemptions that are due today and tomorrow that added up to about 15% of the free float. There was 373,000 of them. Those were due today. That definitely attributed to some of this upward pressure. But tomorrow we have 501,000 of these short exempts. Excuse me, let me round up this number. 502,000 short exempts are due tomorrow, even more than yesterday by about 127,000 right there. So tomorrow, you thought today was juicy, huh? Yeah, wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be freaking insane. So we've got 373,000 shares. Those were due today. 502,000. Those are due tomorrow on top of whatever is going on today. I mean, there's already 22 million volume. That's roughly like what? 3.66 times the free float of 6 million shares confirmed by the CEO on Hootmoney's channel. And now we are seeing the stock price decline intraday. It's not a crazy knife. I'm not going to flat out say there's going to be as many exemptions as there were on these 2 days. However, there's probably still going to be a significant portion, likely over 100,000 of those. And considering what happens tomorrow, again, the 502,000 shares are due for those short exemptions. There could be additional exemptions that come out of tomorrow as well. So it's going to be very volatile, very juicy. All right, so what exactly can we expect next? We do expect some additional buying pressure into after hours and tomorrow, given that they do end up covering these short exemptions of 501,000, which is the same thing that essentially kicked off the rally that we saw today in the stock. As you guys can see on Market Cipher, we're going to zoom out to some longer time frames. We used a Fibonacci retracement to give us some levels. 95 cents was the top of this original rally. It went from 30 cents to 95 cents, and then it consolidated in this range. We could potentially be seeing the exact same thing here. And like my theory was that we potentially could be moving up here in after hours. Hopefully, I mean, I'm just trying to stay optimistic here. We could move up to 144 given the theory that, yes, they do cover these short exempts. So if we move up to the next fib level right here of 145, I'd expect something similar to play out as it did back here, and potentially we see some consolidation in the middle of the two fib levels, which would be potentially, I mean, around $1.20. And then once it does reject and then starts consolidating, then we could potentially see that next breakout right there, and $1.80 would be the next level to be looking at. This Fibonacci retracement that you're seeing right here, used to give price targets, is showing peak squeeze, and I've been saying multiple times how I do believe that eventually we could see over $3 per share as market makers are forced to add options into the stock. However, this is how I like to find max bull parabolic price targets, by using this Fibonacci retracement. And as you guys can see, all you have to do is connect the 78.6% level with the 100% level, and again, move it to the top and bottom of the original rally on a stock that you expect to squeeze. At the end of the day, I'm confident this could continue higher for obviously all the reasons that I've mentioned in this video, but also the lack of manipulation that can really be done on a stock like this. We already know that there is no options, no vehicles until $1.50 potentially to be diluted by warrants. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens once we do tap that $1.45 level. I'm not a fortune teller. Obviously, I can only do due diligence to the best of my ability. It's gotten us this far so far. I'm holding strong with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Hootmoney. I'm going to be signing off for now. If you guys enjoyed today's update, I kindly ask you hit the thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel if y'all are new. Also, if you wanted to sign up for Hootmoney trade alerts and catch on to other plays such as Gmvd before they run, we recently called out TRKA as well, which was a 280% gainer. The link to join that is the first link in the description down below as well. Also, if you guys wanted that free share of Lucid, there's the exclusive promotion between Hootmoney and Moomoo. That is the second link in the description, second link in the pinned comment section as well. You also get up to like $17,500 in free stock as long as you deposit $1 on their platform. So it's a no-brainer promotion. Check it out as well. Links are below. That's all I got, my friends. I am so freaking pumped for tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, 9:15 a.m. for the Market Open live stream. Peace out.